Guys, welcome to today on Princess Anu TV. And guys, we are going to be doing something very special again today. And we all know that Valentines is around the corner, and not just that, Christmas just passed. Okay, let's forgive that period of Christmas. And also the summer is coming, and a lot of people's birthdays is going to be coming, so we're going to be doing gift ideas. I'm going to be telling you of about 10 gift ideas that you can give to any student pilot. Is it your friend? Is it your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your daughter, your son, your sister, your brother, anybody that's a student pilot really love and enjoy this gift items. I'm telling you, it's something that the moment you buy it for them, they are going to be like, wow. You know, it's good when our friends, our brothers, our sisters know that we are actually interested in what they are doing. Like, you know, a lot of people sometimes they don't pay interest. I beg, that one she's doing, let her finish. That one he's doing, let him finish. But when you buy these things for them, they get to understand that wow, this person is actually interested in what I'm doing, and it makes people feel happy. It makes people feel very important. So guys, that's what we're going to be discussing today, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay guys, and welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, this is Princess AnuTv. We talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. And if you've not yet subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and click on that bell so that whenever I post any video, you'll be able to see it. And guys, let's go straight into this, talking about 10 gift ideas you can buy for any student pilot anywhere in the world, especially in Nigeria. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm actually going to be giving requires little or no money, so stay tuned. Number one item is headset. You all know that we don't fly without headset. Headset is very important, and without an headset, the ears are definitely going to be blocked. I'm telling you, because sometimes the sound of the engine of the aircraft, especially engines that are very old, the sound can be so crazy. You will even see a small jet, a very cool jet, and you will not even hear the sound of the engine. But some of these aircrafts we fly in flight school, the engines make a lot of noise. I mean a lot of noise. And you're not just going to get just any headset. If you have the money, try to get a good headset that has noise cancellation, because you know, the ears, everybody is trying to protect their ears, and you know, in this profession you need your ears, you need your eyes, you need every single part of your body. That's why you don't just do any kind of medicals. You do a class 1 medicals if you're going to be flying with the airlines. And it's not just anybody that will examine you, it has to be an aviation medical examiner. So the kind of headset that the person is going to be needing, any student pilot, is going to be a noise cancellation headset to help cancel the noise around from the engine and hear, so that he or she can hear the instructor very well. So if you got the money, you can try to buy a headset for the person. It's a gift that is going to be really appreciated. Number 2 is a logbook. Most of the time in flight schools, they give you a smaller kind of logbook. I wish I can just show you my logbook now. They give you a kind of small logbook, which is not really going to stay for a while. And we know that logbook is an accumulation, like you write your hours, every single thing you write it on your logbook, like your flights, your actual flights, and most of the time your simulator flights are recorded in the logbook. And this is something that the person is going to use like for life. So if you have a small one, the person will have to buy another one. So it will be good if you buy this logbook for the person, and for life the person is going to be with that, and the person is going to continue to remember you. The person is going to be like, oh, this person got me this logbook. And it's really a good thing. You know, have you ever worn a clothes or maybe wore a shoe and you're like, oh, this person that bought it for me, sorry. And it's like, it gives you joy, it gives you this kind of, you know, vibe, happiness. Won't you be remembered for something good? So that's it. You can get the person a another logbook. Thing guys, it's a reflector. Before you can enter the apron or even the flight area, you need to always wear a reflector, because for safety reasons anyway, so that they can see you passing vehicles. That's why if you even see moving vehicles around the airport areas, they always have these lights that is always flashing. I can't really remember the name they call it anyways. they have this light that's flashing. It's also like to help them know that, oh, there's a moving vehicle around this area. Everybody can see. So you cannot really go into the flight area, the apron, around the aircraft without a reflector. So this is something that they actually need. They need a reflector. Every student pilot needs a reflector. Even flying instructors, people flying in the airlines, even engineers, not just student pilots anyways, even engineers, they also need reflector. So it's something that also can be a very good gift idea, and it's not usually expensive. I tell you, you can check online, you can check on any of this, Jumia, AliExpress, Amazon. Just check online. It's usually very cheap. It can be a good gift idea that will be very, very much appreciated. Another thing, guys, sunglasses. If you see I really need you to go on cross country one day and you have serious sun. Sometimes we have to, okay, personally, these are things you're supposed to have in your bag for solo flights, but it's like, it's not really compulsory, but it also aids. Like, you also want to guard your eyes from the intensity of the sun. And so if you get someone a sunglasses, a very good sunglasses as a gift item, I'm telling you, it's really going to be very much appreciated. Because when you go up to those altitudes, you're kind of, sometimes you're facing the sun directly, and if you don't have a wind shield, if you don't have a wind shield, if you're not wearing the sunglasses, or you don't have something to kind of, you know, cover, it's really going to be like disturbing. It doesn't make the flight very interesting. I know some cross countries that we went for, we had to start using the map and the charts to like put on the windscreen because some of us forgot our sunglasses, some of us didn't have sunglasses. So those kind of stuff, guys, if you can get your student pilot friend a sunglass, it's really going to be very, very much appreciated. So I think you should think about that too. Another thing also, guys, is a water flux or a coffee flux, because we leave very early. You have to resume very early for flying. Flying is something that, because you have to do a lot of stuff, you have to do your pre-flight, you have to check the weather, you have to make sure whoever is going to be flying you is available, so you have to go there on time. You don't, for instance, if you have a flight by, okay, let me say 9, if you have a flight by 9, you don't go there by 9, you start going there maybe from like 7, at least from 7, 8. That's when you have to be there, so that you can check all these things, that the aircraft is in place, that you yourself, your feet, that's the safe stuff, you sure you are your feet. Not only that, you need to also be sure that you have everything you need for the flight. So guys, that one is very, very important. And so when we go there, most of the time we don't eat. You quickly pick up your food, you know, just you want to rush up. Sometimes you kind of eat, and sometimes you still want to carry an extra tea or extra coffee even while you're going. And also you can also use the flask for water. So we use the flask sometimes for water, especially for cross-country flights. I don't know if you go for cross-country flights, it can be so draining because you spend like 4 hours in the air, you know, flying from point A, point B, point C, point D. So if you can get the person a water flask and a coffee flask, it's really going to be very, very much appreciated. I'm sure they are going to really appreciate it. Also, as you're getting a coffee flask and a water flask, if you think you don't have so much money, you can also get some little provisions for the person. And especially when they're having ground school exams, I'm talking about you're reading for your ground school, you know, you take a lot of energy to read. So even after eating the normal food, some people like to snack. Like me, I like to snack most of the time when I'm reading, because it helps me stay alert and it makes me I just feel like alive, you know. That kind of stuff, I kind of feel alive. So if you think you don't have so much money, you can buy them some little provisions so that when they are reading, they can, you know, pad up with what they've eaten and they can be alert and pass their exams, because 75 is very, very important. I'm telling you, all over the world, aviation standard has to be 75. It's 75 and they don't reduce it for anybody. They don't reduce it, guys, for anybody. So you really need these people to be alert, awake, to read and pass their exams. So if you think you don't have so much money, you can get them some provisions. Another thing is a knee pad. A knee pad is something we put on our laps, put our charts, like instrument procedures, maps, charts, all those things, we put them on our knee pad. You take clearances on your knee pad, like everything, you just put them on your knee pad so that you can be well coordinated. So a knee pad also, it's another gift idea that I think you should consider. It's also not expensive. All these things I'm calling, they are cheap items that if you really like this person, or if you really appreciate this person, what he or she is doing, these are things that you can actually buy and they will not cost you so much. Apart from the knee pad, you can also buy a flight bag. Yeah, you can buy a flight bag for the person. And the flight bag, we have different types of flight bag. You know, the kind of flight bags that the airline pilots use is kind of different. The kind of flight bags that we use, we don't use these rolling bags here in flight school. We use the ones that we can carry. You have compartments that you can put your headset, your stuff, every single thing. So you can just go to the market and ask for a flight bag. They are going to show you how a flight bag looks like. That one is also very, very important. We all need it. Also, another gift item that's not also very expensive is the pilot shirts. You can buy the pilot shirts. It's a good one, like very white, original, standard shirts. You know what that means. These are things that when they wear, even you yourself, you're really going to be appreciative of it. Like, you're going to be like, wow, this person looks good, this guy looks good, this girl looks good. And the person obviously is going to be happy that you sacrificed and you did this for him or her. So that's another thing you consider. And lastly, guys, something that this one requires little or no money at all. That's why I left it for the last. And this is, you can get a collection of flight videos and books, like soft copy books for your pilot friend. Just a collection. You can put it in a folder, if possible, even by a flash drive. Put it in a flash drive, a collection of flying books, motivational books, academic books, just nice books for the person, and put a collection of videos and give it to the person as a gift. It's going to be very, very appreciated, especially instrument procedures, all those things, because these things are things we do every day. You keep doing the same thing and the same thing every day. So these are things that are really going to be appreciated. So guys, I hope you could relay the point, how it is like for student pilots like us, and some gift items you can generally buy for student pilots. So if you have any other gift item you think will also be appreciated by student pilots, or if you're also a student pilot and you know something you will also appreciate, you can leave them in the comment section. I would like to see them. So that, you know, we can rub minds together. So guys, till we meet next time on the same channel, keep watching Princess Anu-TV, guys. And bye. Bye, guys.